All right, so just so you guys know, we are indeed live, and we're going to be talking about some flat Earth shit that happened on Twitter. Yes. Now, there's apparently I didn't know this, but Fight the Flat Earth has brought a lot of flat earthers to my Twitters. Yes. So we're going to be talking about that nonsense. All right, now people can hear you. So say hi, Sean.
Well, hello.
Hello. And also, Jared, how's it going, good sir?
Good evening, everyone. I won't be here long. I'm going to be having some fun soon, but wanted to find out what this was about.
Oh, this is about somebody being wrong on the internet again. To the surprise of literally no one.
Well,
Oh, that doesn't narrow it down.
yeah, there's a lot of wrong on the internet lately.
Yeah, go figure, right? So anyway, I got a message, or a few messages, I should say, about flat Earth that I wanted to kind of go over, and so we're going to go over them together, and we're going to take a look at this guy's tweets and actively reply to them because they are just a kaleidoscope of dumb. All right, so basically, this focuses around two different Twitter accounts that decided to message me. One of them was by Marika, and the other one was by a guy called Pinocchio. So we're gonna go ahead and leave it at that. So I'm going to go ahead and read off their Twitters, and then we'll go from there. Sound like a plan, Stan?
It sounds like we're gonna do something.
Yeah, all right. So let me go ahead and switch this up so people can see what the fuck we're looking at. All right, there we go. Oh, they can see the beautiful globe that is you.
Yay!
How's that? Pinocchio, then he is lying.
I was just gonna say, whenever he turns left, he's got to warn people so we can duck under his nose.
Well, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and minimize this, and we're going to go ahead and take a look at this shit. Take a look at this shit here. So the first one was by Marika, where she says the following: "It's photoshopped because it has to be. Robert Simmons of NASA. NASA equals Nasha, Hebrew translation to deceive." And then a bunch of cloud emojis with a plane equals hiding Luke 21, and then 2125, and then hashtag truth, hashtag discernment, hashtag wake up, hashtag deception, hashtag firmament, hashtag indoctrination, hashtag glass ceiling, hashtag sun simulator, hashtag spirituality.
Okay, I'm gonna continue the hashes real quick. So hashtag no, I'm not your father.
Hashtag I'm a parrot. Hashtag Polly want a cracker. Hashtag I believe the bullshit. Hashtag I don't know what context is. Hashtag dirt dirt
Dirt, dirt, dirt. So, anyone want to tackle the whole Photoshop thing? Because, by the way,
Okay.
what the fuck is a sun simulator? We'll get to that in a
Okay.
moment.
Robert Simmons worked for NASA to build a 3D model of the globe, built by taking low altitude orbit imagery from satellites that were 200 miles up, so they can't see the whole image of the Earth in one shot. So yes, to make a full globe model of the Earth based on low altitude orbits, you have to Photoshop it. It has to be. That's specifically what he's talking about. Is his Blue Marble 2.0 picture from 2012. The fact that you keep trying to apply that to everything, including everything he's not ever touched, shows your dishonesty.
So basically, it's a process of, what was the word? Composites.
Yes, it was a composite model.
So basically, if I take a picture of, like, let's say the headlights of my car, I take a picture of the tail lights, then take another picture of the back door, and then the front doors, and then I take a picture of, like, the underskirt and the roof line, and I stitch them all together.
Well, see, this is exactly why for my fundraiser, where we gave the $10,000 goal of being a composite image of you from head to toe
Ah,
as your face reveal, because it's composited, so it must not be true.
yeah. So basically, composites are fake because reasons, even though they might be of a they might be a composite of an actual fucking image. So basically, my car is CGI, right?
Yes.
Is that where we're going with?
Well, and even then, if we really want to go absurdum with it, the any digital image is a composite of pixels.
Exactly.
So does that mean all imagery is fake?
I guess so.
Well, anybody who's watching this on an LCD monitor or even just a CRT, it's still a composite image.
Ah.
It's just done, 30 to 60 frames per second. But it's literally just lines, all composited together because your eye's not fast enough to see the individual lines.
Yeah, so it's kind of a okay. So basically, all images are fake because reasons, and because they can take Robert Simmons' words out of context without knowing exactly what he means. I guess fakery, and because NASA sounds roughly like Nasha. I guess I gotta actually double check that. Does that actually mean to deceive
No.
or some shit like
No.
that? Oh,
No.
it doesn't. Even that's wrong.
Yes, and she got another hashtag add on hashtag I can't optic.
Well, that was the first tweet with all these hashtags. So, would you like to see what my reply was to it?
Oh, please enlighten us.
My reply was, "Are you like a crazy person?" From V for V for Vendetta.
Well, it's not wrong.
Not wrong, and even then, you are about as ugly as V. So
I mean, true. Horrible accident. Although I'm not very skilled with the knives. And I'm also not very, very good with words. I'm not like Trump. He knows all the words, all the best words.
Only if they're huge.
Only if they're huge. Are you like a crazy person? I'm quite sure they will say so. Anyway, so they then reply with, and I'll bring this up.
Oh no, there's replies.
Yes.
This is not going to end well.
No, it isn't. So I said, "Why don't you show me how woke you are? Want to debate what is real and what is not? Question mark. Or are you going to tuck your tail and run?" And then she replies with, "Ha ha ha ha. There is no debate. LOL. You either do your own research and find out for yourself," which we have, "or continue to parrot what the man in the white lab coat tells you, or NDT and Bill Nye laughing my fucking ass off."
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't the D supposed to be lowercase?
I think so. Also, we have to be thorough. Hashtag Taurus Field. Hashtag Toroidal Field. Hashtag NASA Lies. Hashtag Geocentric, which, by the way, geocentrism doesn't say the Earth is flat, but whatever. Hashtag Remove the veil. Hashtag Discernment. Hashtag Wake Up. Hashtag Truth. So many hashtags. So much fucking stupidity.
So obviously this person, I don't know if it's a man or a woman, so this person,
Woman.
Well, pictures can be lies. So
True. I see what you did there.
So we don't know if it's a man or a woman, so I'm going to be as neutral gender about as possible. This person hasn't actually researched your channel where you've actually demonstrated observably in the real world that they're full of shit.
Yes. And that's why I said, I did my own research and came to the conclusion that you conspiracy nuts are idiots. I do agree there is no debate. This would just be an opportunity to educate you on your failings. Oh boy, let's see what the reply was to that. And here's where Pinocchio comes in.
Oh no.
Remember, we all got your education. The difference is that we've reached the other side of our beliefs that we were not taught at public indoctrination centers, sometimes known as schools. We have
Knows as schools.
Yes.
There's no second N there. Knows as schools.
We have your information, but it didn't make sense. Nah, you are entertained by CGI and aliens.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
Aliens.
Oh my God.
We've officially gone to aliens.
E.T. was a good movie.
aliens, though.
No,
There's a reason this is a meme.
Oh my god.
Aliens. So, I replied with, "No, you didn't, because you didn't listen in school. And I have a challenge for you. Find one video or one, that was supposed to be tweet, but misspelled it to sweet, or one tweet of mine where I talk about aliens. Go ahead. I will wait." He never replied. Because
And this was
fucking
yesterday?
aliens. Yeah. Because fucking aliens, bro.
So where did Marika go?
She kind of fucked off and just stuck to just hearting his comments.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, imagine that, right? But guess what? Pinocchio came back and made shit a lot worse for himself.
They like to do that, don't they?
Yeah, really. So Pinocchio then comes back and says, "Believe anything, my friend. I also believed in Santa Claus and Tooth Fairy when I was young." Yeah, and then he also says before that, "Dude, there are no other planets. I know it's scary, but Earth was specifically created for us. There are no aliens either." And my reply was, "Who should I believe? You or my own observations that demonstrate that planets do indeed exist?" Wow, such a hard decision.
Well, you forgot one before, mentioning the Tooth Fairy and everything.
Yep.
My, that's quite the non sequitur.
Mm-hmm. Speaking of non sequitur, new episode's coming back shortly. Steve will get it back, and it will be awesome. Fuck you, Kyle. So let's see. Going back down here. Yep. He goes, "Believe anything, my friend. I also believed in Santa Claus and Tooth Fairy when I was young." My reply was, "It's called knowledge, and it is based on observations that can be repeated by any person if they wish. Another word that is at the core is confidence, as in, I have confidence to debate my stance against any opposition. Sadly, I think you won't want to debate, but run away." I was right!
Okay, I've never heard of this person, but they have passed the stage of debating?
Uh-huh. So here's where we're at. "I have passed the stage of debating. Like I said, we all received the so-called knowledge you talk about. Not if you didn't fucking listen. I call it indoctrination, and you call it not knowledge." And then along with this memed quote, "We'll know our disinformation program is complete when everything the U.S. public believes is false." By William Casey? I think that's Casey.
Okay, but here's the thing. Isn't the flat earther saying that everything that the U.S. publicizes is false?
Uh-huh.
So they are acknowledging that they're disinformation.
I mean, so basically, if they posted this, then would they be lying about them lying?
I don't think he sees the internal consistency issue with this meme.
"I don't believe anything the government says." Well, the government says they're lying. I believe them. This is like, if a tree falls, fuck it. Anyway, so my reply was, "It's called testable and repeatable observations. You can call it indoctrination if you want. I will trust actual data before I trust your gullibility," along with a link to my video, "The ISS Finding the Altitude." Showing him how you get said data and what to do with it once you receive it, So for $5, Brian Peck says, "If you actually have to dismiss all composites, then human vision is strictly disallowed from evidence. Our vision is a composite of electric signals." True. That is true.
Yep.
So
most people see in 3 colors. Some women see in 4.
Oh, so guess what he says to me posting a video of my own observation on the matter. He says, "When are you going to stop swallowing everything they feed you?" Always going back to the nameless, faceless they. "Have you ever done your own research of you just trust the authority?" He's asking, have I ever done my own research in reply to a tweet where I link my video of me doing my own fucking research.
Imagine that.
Oh my God, bro. Listen, I understand.
You feel like a cracker. Oh.
Seriously. And they call me the fucking parrot. Like, so, wait a minute. didn't Mark Sargent do the exact same thing to you, Sean, one time?
Why, sort of. Early in my parody making career, I made one based off of the Final Countdown by Europe, and I called it the Flat Earth Countdown. Mark Sargent came to my video, congratulated me on the video for debunking the globe. But I was making fun of flat earthers for the whole song. But because the title was just Flat Earth Countdown, and he didn't actually watch the video, he just assumed it was an anti-globe Earth video.
Didn't he also add it to like his playlist?
Yes, he did. It was item, I believe, 24 on his Music for Flat Earth playlist.
Yeah. Well.
Wait. Is it still there?
No. Since he became the target for Flat Earth Research Wins episode 1, because of that, he removed his comment from my video, which I still got the screenshots for that. It's absolutely beautiful. And then he later removed it from his playlist after we or YouTube or Ute reminded him that it was on his playlist.
Unpaid Shills for $5 says Kyle can go vigorously fornicate himself with a large diameter barbed rusty iron rod. Ouch. No love lost there.
Kinky. All right, I'm heading out for a bit. Catch you later.
See yous. If anyone, by the way, if anyone else wants in, Sean, you know where to send it.
Oh, good God.
So, then says, this is where I reply, that is my video of my observation, dipshit. You clearly did not watch it. Because you can't... Why would you ask that question when I literally just linked my own observation? Oh, God, this is just like Mark Sargent not actually listening to your video to see if it was for or against flat Earth, or watching your video. That was funny. But then he says, I didn't, and I am sure I saved my time. Why so scared of facts? Maybe the same reason you are scared to debate. What facts, he says. What you call facts, I was also taught that. Again, you weren't taught my observation. So that's bullshit right there. But whatever.
The fuck is up with Hangouts? I've lost half of my contact list.
Nah, I have no idea. The authority will lie to you and give you more lies to cover up the other lie until you are in a rabbit hole. Gravity, earth motion, etc. are just theories. Nothing has been proved, and you believe 'cause the authority said so.
Okay, minor English lesson for you from Pinocchio. Nothing has been proved should be nothing has been proven. Just saying.
Uh-huh. So now about this, would you like to tell us all about? I believe there was a Bob Noodle or Nodal or whatever the fuck his last name is, and
a 15 degree per hour drift.
Yeah, wasn't there a certain ring laser gyro that he admitted showed adrift on a
fiber optic gyro, same principle, but
and that was on a documentary that they would rather not, fucking.
Yeah. Let's keep that confidential.
Let's keep that confidential. If this got out, it would be bad.
It would be bad.
You can't make this shit up, guys. You really can't. This is wow. So yeah, and gravity. Gravity. Do I need to say Cavendish?
BM Furball, shout out.
BM Furball, shout out, my guy. Shout out. So yeah, nothing has been proved. You've been and you believe 'cause the authority said so. By the way, it pays no attention to the fact that I literally did my own observations. By the way, I said this over and over again, but gravity is irrelevant to the shape of the Earth. Let's go ahead and say that gravity is bullshit, which by the way it isn't, but let's say that is. That's irrelevant to the geometry of the planet. So let's see what I said. Maybe if you watched the video, you would see what facts I am talking about. Facts that are from my own observations, i.e. not by any government. But don't worry, you are clearly very happy living a very gullible life. And he never responded to that, but instead decided to make a completely separate tweet. And what if I told you, Sean, that it gets a lot worse?
I believe you.
Because it's It's bad. Ah, God. Okay, so here we go. I'm gonna bring this up. Let me go ahead.
See, this is exactly why I didn't make a Twitter account until a couple months ago, because it's just too easy for stupid to find you.
Okay, so right here he says, "Do you swallow anything you read or fed? Do you even know the world you live in?" Laughing emoji, laughing emoji. "The world is a stage, and we are all actors. If you haven't..."
Wait. Is he actually quoting Shakespeare, which he would learn through the indoctrination system?
I'm guessing. "The world is a stage, and we are all actors. If you haven't figured it out by now, I feel sorry for you. Your leaders are psychopaths." Okay, so listen. How many times have we made fun of Trump on this channel?
Quite a few.
How many times have we, as we said, there was no collusion, and
Hey,
we're going to build a wall?
If you counted the number of times we've made fun of Trump, it would be huge. Huge.
Like, for fuck's sake. Whatever my leaders thinks is irrelevant because they can't get around parallax. I'm sorry. It's an actual measurement that can be done. I say, "I know the world I'm living in so well that I'm not the one running away from defending my position." He then replies, "Or you are not familiar with symbolism." Symbolism, dude.
Where the hell does symbolism come from?
Basically, kind of like Mark of the Beast 33 numerology bullshit. Yeah, that kind of thing. Why NASA's called NASA, that it has, like, it's a subliminal message to mean to deceive or some shit like that. Like, hey, listen, I want to make a space program, but I want to make it bullshit. Okay, we need to come up for a name with it. Yeah, I want the name to be so clearly, obviously pointing to it being bullshit, though. Why would we do that, sir? I don't know. It's what world leaders who are lying just do. We put clues everywhere that any
DKG actually got it right. The reason why he brings up symbolism is because he's a frickin' drummer.
It's like, it's just the thing that world leaders do. We put clues everywhere, and people can debunk our shit easily without having to look at details like flags and shadows and so on. I say, so are you aware of symbolism? I said, I am. I am also aware of data that is actually relevant to science, or relevant to the science in question. I tend to focus on data and observations rather than the conspiratorial rabbit hole of those who refuse to do any measurements of their own.
Any reply to that?
Nope. No. Oh, wait, yes. Data from the authority, right? Have a pleasant day, mate.
No. Don't go there. We've taken the data ourselves.
And that's what people don't fucking understand. We've taken the data ourselves. You guys said, I don't want any evidence from NASA. Okay, we'll go out and get our own. Hey, Sean, multiple sunrises, your video.
Yeah, which one? There were several.
Exactly. But any of them. Let's go with the first one. So the first one was, I have a question. Did NASA sponsor that in any way, shape, or form?
Nope.
Did NASA get a copy of that video before it was released?
Nope.
If NASA told you to take down that video, you would tell them to eat a dick, right?
I would tell them to completely fuck off.
And what if NASA said, hey, we want you to do this thing, but we want you to fudge some data?
I would tell them, again, to fuck off.
There we go. So, yeah. So, data from the authority, right? Have a pleasant day, mate. So, my reply was, data from tools and equipment that I own and that you can use yourself. Cheers. But what if I told you that he wasn't done?
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah. It gets so much worse. It gets so much worse. So, he says... in regards to the tool thing, he says the following. You
Is
don't
he gonna-
have a position. You defend what you were taught. In essence, you defending the authority. This is who you are defending and their knowledge. You haven't connected the dots. If you haven't connected the dots already, I feel sorry for you and your limited knowledge. So apparently, let me go ahead and show the pictures here. Like Donald Trump holding his hands together in the same way that Hitler did. The astronauts giving the OK symbol as if that means 666, and also the Pope doing the same symbol as if that means Mark of the Beast. And also the UK Prime Minister or ex-Prime Minister, not exactly sure, also doing the same thing, having her hands in the same position that Hitler is, as if to connect her with Nazism.
So what he's saying is to be awake to the conspiracy, you have to chop your hands off. Is that what he's saying?
I mean, I guess just don't give the OK symbol, guys. Do
Good
not
Lord.
give the OK symbol. If you do,
Good Lord, I apologize for the stereotype, but fuck, if you're Italian, you're screwed. You're automatically, godfather of the Illuminati. Because that's all they do is talk with their hands.
Hey, a Family Guy can do it, so can we. And Luke S. Given. Nope. Mark of the Beast, Luke. Mark of the Beast. Don't fucking do it. So I then take what he said and fix it. I go, you got a few things wrong. I'll fix it for you. You don't have a position. You defending what you observe. And saying you defending reality. This is what you are defending is data. You haven't connected the dots right. I feel sorry for your demonstrable facts. So here applies with if you say so. I go, I didn't say anything. The data you are scared to see has said more than I ever could. Because the data speaks for itself, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, brothers and sisters. But Sean, you're going to love the next one. Today's experiments should be easy thanks to technology. Example.
They are.
A helicopter hovering at the same spot for 6 hours should land in a completely different location.
Only if you're a dumbass to think that.
Luckily, we have drones. Let's experiment and leave equations to Einstein and the cabal. So, Sean, would you like to eviscerate that?
Oh, okay. There's this thing that flat earthers don't like to acknowledge. Basic physics called conservation of momentum.
Yeah.
Once you remove yourself from the ground, you still have the momentum you already have. The air is not completely separated from the earth as far as motion goes, which means there's not a 1,000-mile-per-hour wind at the equator. So if something hovers from up the equator, it's already got its rotational velocity that's going to maintain unless something something from the outside tells it not to. Another force. Since the air is moving with the earth, that helicopter will stay over its position for 6 hours. Your basic failure of physics does not justify your argument.
So with that, I said something similar, but I have to put it in a tweet. I said, incorrect. A helicopter uses the atmosphere as its medium of travel. Since that atmosphere has, for all practical purposes, a 1-to-1 speed ratio with the ground, it won't end up hundreds of miles away. Next! And then, let's see what he replies with. A helicopter or drone can hover on one spot. If you don't believe me, Google.
Did we disagree with helicopters hovering over one spot? We just understand the physics behind why it does that.
Yeah, and in fact, I said that in my previous tweet, which leads me to believe this jackass wasn't actually reading my tweets.
No, he wasn't.
So, again, I conceded. The helicopter will remain in one spot, and there's a reason for why that is. A helicopter or drone can hover, or hoover, in one spot. If you don't believe me, Google. Why are you so afraid of doing the actual experiments? But you can believe anything you read in a book. Do you believe that this can happen in a spinning Earth? Really? And then he points to rocks being precariously balanced. So basically, if the Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour at the equator, you can't balance rocks, apparently.
Oh, where to begin?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. It's kind of a shit, isn't it?
Are you trying to give me an aneurysm? Seriously?
I mean, this came up, so. And also
Oh.
because, listen, I'm doing this because I like you, Sean.
Yeah, I'm going to say like is very loosely termed here at this point.
So basically, how is it that you can balance rocks if the Earth is spinning at 1,000 miles an hour at the equator? Because here's the thing. There's this thing called inertia. Okay? There's this thing called inertia. The only thing that's going to knock those rocks over is a change in that inertia. The Earth is continuously spinning at the same speed, i.e., no change in inertia, so there's no inertia to knock over those rocks with. There's no change. Something needs to do the work, and that work would be caused by the change in inertia.
Just a second. Clockwork, GPS is literally just trying to get a rise. Don't, please.
Yes. So for 89 dick dollars, here, Ed, buy some more Smirnoff and orange juice. That should help. That's funny. But let's see what I replied with. Physics is under no obligation to conform to your distorted expectations. Simple ratios are a thing whether you like it or not. So, I spoke conform there, but whatever. So, with this, he once again posts the same meme. But then again, the authority predicted this. We are living in that period where people believe they live on a spinning water ball and it totally makes sense to them. Let me leave you in peace so you can enjoy your spin. Again, this was like the third time he said this. And again, he posts the image of, or the meme. We'll know our disinformation program is complete when everything that the U.S. public believes is false. So again, is he believing them when they say that?
I don't know.
Kind of weird. Guys, I need opinions in the live chat. Tell me, does this guy believe this guy? Does Pinocchio believe this William Casey douchebag when he says that he's lying to him?
Well, here's the double side of that little meme, though. You know, he can argue that, you know, globe Earth is a lie, so the U.S. pushing it, and everybody believes it. Well, not everybody, because there are flat earthers. So all of the globe Earth believers believe it, so it must be false. But here's the thing. For a while, flat Earth was growing. So that was the up-and-coming new belief. Does that make it a lie because people believe it? I mean, this meme literally is saying people believe something, it must be a lie. That's what I like about this meme.
Yeah.
It's saying you can't trust anything ever.
And you know, the government tells you lots of shit. Like, for example, that the water is safe to drink. I guess that's why we have so many fluoride conspiracies, right? But anyway. So I say you can keep being up. I was supposed to be bringing up. You can keep bringing up authority if you want. I use my own data, so these tweets just show you don't care to listen. And that's basically what this has been this entire time. Him just not reading the tweets, not listening to the argument, not watching the videos that show my own fucking data on this. How can I be just parroting what the government wants me to parody when it's literally there was an object in the sky and Astronomy Live and myself measured it, and we found it to be the International Space Station. That wasn't from that wasn't that we weren't sponsored by any government, and that observation can be repeated. That's what these motherfuckers don't seem to understand.
Well, they don't want to repeat it. I actually was on Jose's channel 2 days ago, where Arwen of all people was on, and he was making claims about, you know, measuring the distance to the moon, and I gave him a solution because he kept on asking for very specific things he wanted to see people do to verify it. So my answer to him was simply go to your local radio club, which I'm sure that you have at least one somewhere within 25 miles of you. Go to your local radio club where they can actually do everything that you want to see done, and they'll do it right in front of you. He literally said, no, I want you to show this to me. because other people showed him videos of people doing it, and he says, "No, you can't. I can't trust that because I didn't go. I didn't actually see him do it." And I thought that was very, very hypocritical of him.
Mm-hmm.
Show me something so I can say no, I wasn't there, so it's not valid. That is what flat Earth has been reduced to. If they don't do it themselves, it is automatically deemed fake. When they are offered possibilities of doing it for themselves or having them present when it's done, they'll say no. Show me a video. This is YouTube University. Period. They do not want to know the truth.
Mm-hmm. So, and here's the thing. He replied to that. So he replied with this. I said, physics is under no obligation to conform to your distorted expectations. Simple ratios are a thing whether you like it or not. So he says, you are all running with the imagination part and totally lost focus on the knowledge part. Have a pleasant day/night, and thanks for the chat. And he posts a image of a supposed quote from Albert Einstein where it says, imagination is more important than knowledge. So that's a thing. So I replied with, incorrect. I am running on data that can be gathered by anybody who cares for the truth. You do indeed live in a world of lies, but that is 100% your fault.
Well, here's the funny bit about that is, they say go out and do your own research, do your own experiments. They never do. And the times that they do, you get results like interesting or that's confidential.
Or, hey, give us money and we'll release it to you. Oh, you gave us money. No, we're not going to release it to you. We're only released to other flat earthers, even though we're totally not a flat earth organization.
But here's the funniest bit, though. They just like this little Pinocchio dude. We only listen to what the government tells us. We don't actually go out and do our own stuff. Hello, you have people like me, Reds, Wolfie6020, Greater Sapien, Where's Wally? Oh God, I'm going to kick myself because I know this name. Critical Think, that actually go out and do real world experiments, and all these flat earthers do is like, well, this video says this. Who the fuck is the parrot?
Yeah, exactly. And you want to know something else I've realized is that their number one comeback to everything was, did you do it yourself? And then when you say that, yes, you actually have done this observation yourself, they immediately disregard it. They immediately say it's not true because you're just a shill.
Oh, and yes, I've already shouted him out once, but BM Furball actually built the best Cavendish experiment, even in my opinion, better than the original experiment with the number of controls he put in place. And still got a positive result for gravity.
Let's see. For $4.99, Stonebutt says, conservation of momentum is why inertia lock shotguns are able to function. Benelli, okay, in parentheses, guns literally could not work with flat-tard physics. Or guns that literally could not work with flat-tard physics. Oh, there you go. So there was also another flurf on the Twitters, but for some reason I can't find his tweet, so I'm just going to paraphrase what this shithead said. But apparently, he seems to be underneath the impression that the sun does change in angular size because of the same video that was shown years ago That was debunked by us, exactly. It was it was the same one that Zeteticism.com showed in his video. The one where there's a shit ton of glare and all you're seeing is the glare reduce.
Yeah, Pinocchio. I kind of started a trend with that claim because I actually took a solar filter and filmed the sun from noon until sunset. Reds did it after that with pictures. I used video. He used still images taken about every 30 minutes?
Every 30 minutes, roughly, yeah.
For a full day. The sun doesn't shrink, period, throughout the day.
Yep, it doesn't. And so, and also, we did the math on this back when Mari Ziller was a thing. God, I miss that dude so much.
Yeah.
But back when Mari Ziller was a thing, we made a video debunking this nonsense by saying if the Earth was flat and the sun was where they say it is and whatever, that the sun should rise at one angular size, grow to 3 times bigger midday, and then shrink again to the size it was when it initially rose. That doesn't happen.
Requiem for a Dream says the sun only shrinks when it goes into cold water.
Oh, oh, snap, dude. Oh, fucking snap. Let's see. Oh, I got Go ahead.
Nelson wants to know what happened to Ziller. Ziller kind of backed away for a bit because the stress of dealing with flat earthers being constant, nothing but denialists, actually was causing him health issues. So he stepped back. He's still around, just he watches more than interacts. So, yeah.
Yeah. So let me go ahead and just bring this back. Okay. So looking back at, I'm trying to find this other Flurf's tweet because it was shit. Something about the sun and angular size of the sun, and then he played a video.
Oh no.
He played a video, and I wanted to play the video on the stream, but I can't find his tweet. I think the fucker deleted his own tweet.
It's very likely.
Yeah, that or he blocked me.
That's possible too.
Oh god, because I can't find I can't find his tweet anywhere. But what it was is it was a video of the sun, and as it was setting, it appeared to be getting smaller, but in reality that was glare because guess what?
No solar filter used.
No solar filter used. Exactly. No fucking solar filter.
Or he used an ND16 and said it was a solar filter. Right, Dearth?
Dearth, you mean dirt to dirt?
Turkey Dearth.
Dirt to dearth. So yeah, that was a thing. So yeah, that's basically the updates on the Twitters about what's been going on with this bullshit. If we can, that's putting it mildly that it was bullshit. Because it was catastrophic bullshit, let's put it that way. So, looking back at the other dude that started it, didn't really say anything else after that. So that's the update on the Flat Earth side that's been on Twitter. So I just wanted to bring that to everyone's attention. And Sean,
yeah,
the only reason I brought you in is because I love you, man.
Yeah, I'm totally not buying that at this point. You wanted to see if I was going to be able to survive. We'll go with
that. All right, guys, that is the show. We're bringing it back to Flat Earth. It's great to be back. It really is. SpaceX launch on the 17th. We're going to be doing that. It's going to be a thing. It's going to be amazing. But in the meantime, I would like all of you to have a good night and peace the fuck out. And Sean, say what you got to say and get the fuck out.
Well, I'm going to say what I got to say, and I'm going to keep you on the line off air for a second.
Okay.
Yeah, Pinocchio, warn us next time you turn, man. From states away, I have to duck. That's it.
And we are out. And click.